punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Okay, ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Saquon Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now back to throw.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back to throw again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Second and 1. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Losing 10 on the sack.
The offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. The defense, they responded on that play. Second and management became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Back to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. After a one-point game, 7-6.
Let's go now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Travis Kelce from 3 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone.
Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think
he rifles one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit. Just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On the jump. Get the pilot. Get the pilot.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Check contact. Check contact.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted.
Teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Come on.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they fail. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Ja'Marr Chase,
59 yards.
and the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. They'll set up a throw. James has got it. Complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
He finds his man. Complete. It's James. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Touchdown, Cardinals! Richie James, as the first half is winding down. And the Cards are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. They're going to run it with Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down,
trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter on a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
He's going to keep this again.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a 3rd down and 17 to go. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they will extend their lead even further.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got to find.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Falcons are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but...
Yeah.